NFL playoffs? We're talking about NFL playoffs? You bet we are. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Scoring touchdowns is key to winning in the NFL playoffs. And the key to you scoring big is betting on them at DraftKings, the number one place to bet touchdowns.
Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple, like a player to score 6. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. The Manders had a big night, and so did Terry McLaurin, so I'm eyeing his props this coming week. And here's another reason to watch your favorite players crush it in the playoffs. New customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly.
Score big during the NFL playoffs with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Jenkins. That's code Jenkins for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
2, 1, we're live.
Welcome to Jenkins and Jones on the Volume Podcast Network. It is Sunday, January 19th, and we've got a whole weekend of NFL football to talk to you about, as well as Dookie Butt of the Week. As always, Jenkins Jones, hosted by LaJethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
What's up, Bubba's?
Dragonfly Jones, a.k.a. Tyler.
Hey, everybody, have a good.
I'm Guardy B, a.k.a. Mike.
Motherfucking Mike.
Motherfucking Mike.
This nigga Tyler like a detective, nigga.
Hey man, I'm boosting our promo tweet. Content.
He's doing the shit that I forget every week. I'm gonna do that shit now.
You look like the shit on the news when they're like, anonymous caller 3 escaped from the Crips. Like the Crips were after me. The Crips jumped me into their set. We're produced as always by the lovely and talented Jackson Sapon.
What's up?
Y'all know the shit I'm talking about.
Bro, I need some more explanation. Come on, keep going. Keep it going.
Hold on.
Hell yeah.
We were.
That shit.
We were. I was walking to school with my little brother. Crips abducted me, started stomping me out into their set.
Why they surprise jump the nigga into the set though, nigga? He just walking his brother to school. He's gonna be a part of the Crips.
It's your lucky day.
Right.
Today's Crip day for you, buddy. Little do you know.
Today.
Right. Hey, that's what white parents in the 90s thought was gonna happen. Right. Like, don't flash your headlights. The Crips are gonna follow you. That's their initiation. Oh, I loved what was the other one? Like, if you ever see shoes thrown over a telephone pole, it's just like, you don't think the cops would have cracked that code by now, Grandma? Like,
right. Oh shit. I was gonna say that I miss like how like those things can like how those fucking bullshit ass things could move and be told to us and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we still get those. Like it's Twitter, they're still passing on those bullshit ass fucking, you know what I mean, stories and shit. So, but yeah, I don't know. It seemed more innocent back then, I guess. You know what I mean?
Well, because they weren't causing, I mean, it's like fucking meta. It's like the dumb rumor your grandma told you didn't cause a fucking civil war in Myanmar. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it was just your grandma being stupid. Christ. Like, yeah.
All right, man, let's get off that. I'm depressed.
All right.
Fuck you, man. Niggas don't need that. God damn. My bad.
Sorry. I'm in a dark place about social media right now. Commanders, Lions, Tyler, let me read you a fucking tweet. And I just want you to give me your immediate reaction to this fucking tweet. Hold on. I want to make sure I get it. This is our gift to you. I want to make sure that that I get the handle right. I get every word of this shit right. Okay. This is a tweet from @Joe_A_NFL. The Commanders, this is from April 2024. The Commanders not only traded away a good starting QB in Sam Howell.
Oh, wow. I actually saw
but then passed on an elite QB, May, to draft a bad quarterback, Daniels, compounding lost opportunities. Bookmark this tweet. I want to revisit it in 8 months. It's been 9 months since that tweet. Tyler, how do you feel about the Commanders and their quarterback?
Look, I dropped that shit in the group chat. I was like, bro, like I was on cruise control, just enjoying the ride. You know what I'm saying? I was just happy to be here. I read that shit. And the thing is, he's not even old enough. He's not even like, wow, I whiffed on this, man. But, you know, like we all fuck up sometimes. He is doubling down on this shit. He says that Jayden is not legit. He is comparing this to Tim Tebow's playoff win that he had as a Bronco. Like he is saying all the credit should go to Cliff. I'm like, bro, I have an internet enemy now. I was like, there goes the spike that used to fuel me when I was a fan once. You know, it was just good vibes. Hey, I'm just happy to be here. But now this motherfucker refusing to come off one of the most horrendous things. The motherfucker implied that we should have stuck with Sam Howell over Jayden Daniels. Like, bro, I can understand you saying you thought May was the better prospect. People get prospects wrong all the fucking time. But saying that this team should have rolled with Sam Howell over this dude who wrote his name in the record books as the best rookie quarterback perhaps we've ever seen. And you said Sam Howell was the answer. And you're still sticking to that. That's what I don't get here. Own up to it. Have fun with it. You know, we all saw the Urkel motherfucker. You know, the Bron is 30. This fucker won't go on for too long. On Bron's 40th birthday, he tweeted out Bron's 40. This fucker won't go on too long. He's in on the joke, right? Yeah. That was very well played on his part. But this motherfucker is doubling down on this shit. After you just, how do you not see this, what Jayden is doing and not be, I feel sorry for him. To be so stubborn and to stick to your guns in such a way that you are not enjoying one of the best rookie seasons we've ever seen. How can you not watch what Jayden has done this year? What he did in Saturday at Ford Field, just a fucking master show. And you cannot appreciate that because you want to be right about a take about Sam fucking Howell and Drake May. Look, bro, like I said, before I read that tweet and saw him doubling down, it was good vibes. It's war now. We got to make that motherfucker pay. I need Jayden to win a motherfucking Super Bowl, and I'm just gonna post up and read the replies to that motherfucker all night until my fucking battery goes dead, dog. I need this now. Like this is what has reinvigorated me as a fan for real, dog. That one motherfucker right there who refuses to come up off one of the worst takes I've ever seen in my life.
Weapon X is out the tank, baby.
Hell yeah.
They woke up the Wolverine.
They done fucked up now, man.
Had me wanted to buy a jersey, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, can we all get jerseys? You know what I mean? I'm back. Have me watching football today, too. I'm like, shit, I need it. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it today watching the motherfucking games. I haven't watched this much football in years, nigga. And it's all because of that one game, nigga. I'm like, damn, this football thing isn't that bad, I guess. You feel what I'm saying? But, dog, yeah, he's special. If I can see it and I don't even watch the games, bro, he's not trying to be right. He's just trying not to admit he's wrong. There's no right in this. There's no, you know what I mean?
The kid came in. We talked about it all season. He saged out the entire franchise of all of the haunted graveyard that it was built on, everything else. And Washington is going to the NFC Championship game for the first time in 33 years. We were younger than both my kids the last time they were in the NFC Championship game, bro. Tyler, we were obviously fun to make fun of Joe A. NFL, but how much fun was that? Yeah, I mean, you went into that game, I think, feeling like you were playing with house money. You weren't real like it's win or like you went into that game feeling like the season was already a success. But at some point during that game, you sent us all a text and we're like, I don't know. We might win this fucking game.
Can we do it? I mean, look, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you. I thought Detroit was gonna win. And Detroit was my pick to win the NFC all season. You know, even though they were banged up, I still thought that they were gonna win the NFC. But bro, there was a point that pick in the end zone to close up the second half. I was like, bro, we're at the point now where I was just like I said, it was just cruise control the whole ride with me and the Commanders. When he picked that motherfucker off in the end zone, I was like, okay, now I'm stressing because they are playing way too perfect of a game to throw this shit away. They got to get this win. And like I said, I looked forward to the the Rams-Eagles matchup. I was like, I'm not scared of either one of those teams either, dog. Like I was like, this team could legitimately go to the Super Bowl now that I think they're going to get past the Lions. And hey, next week, man, we shall see.
How nervous you gonna be?
Now see, I do have a bit of nerves here now, just because it's a division game, right? If it was the Rams, I wouldn't give a fuck. If we beat the Rams, I'd be on
You
cloud
hate the
nine.
fucking Eagles. Yeah.
If we lose to the Rams, I wouldn't give a fuck. If we lose to the Eagles, I'm gonna be sick. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if we beat those motherfuckers, oh my God. Like I told y'all in the group chat when y'all asked me who I wanted, I said the Rams are the easier path, but I want the Eagles. I want the Eagles because I want to crush some dreams from that fan base. Because I do not like those motherfuckers. I do not. There's only 3 teams in the NFL who I hate, and of course it's the Giants, the Eagles, and the Cowboys, right? NFC East. And bro, it's like I don't want the easier path. I want the path that I'm going to travel down and devastate the most of my enemies on. So give us the Eagles. That's what I fucking want, dog.
You're right back in the foxholes, bro. You're eating 7-day-old loaves of bread and fucking making sure there's no worms in your shoes and shit. You are fully entrenched.
Yeah, man.
We are united
back,
here,
bro.
Tyler. I also hate the Eagles, so I'm ready. I'm strapping in for my Commanders fandom starting right
let's
now.
Get it, man. America's team.
America's team. America's team. For real, America's team. Exactly.
Damn, bro. Yeah. It was crazy, bro. I was rooting for the Lions all year just because of what a feel-good story it was. My aunt is living out in Michigan and has really been enjoying like going crazy for the Lions and everything. But when that game started, I just, the family all, it's playoff games. Niners aren't playing. They're like, all right, who we rooting for? And I was like, we're rooting for Tyler, bro. Like this is like look at this shit. Like how magical is that? And like you said, once you start playing well, you're like, we got to make the most of this because it's NFL, man. Like look at Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow comes into the league, you feel like, oh, these dudes are going to be in the Super Bowl every other year. No, like it just doesn't always work out the way it feels like it's worked out. So you're playing that well. Teams haven't figured you out. It's you gotta make the most of it. And goddamn, going on the road in Detroit and Shar and I left early for date night. Like that's like they took care of it. They're up 18 points with 6 minutes left. It's like, God damn, on the road.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. I don't know, man. It's got a special feel over there right now, Tyler.
Yeah. Like I said, Detroit was my pick to win the NFC all season. And if you'd have told me their season would have ended with them just getting completely dominated, in the playoffs on their home field with getting 45 hung on their heads. And if you'd have told me the Commanders did it, like, are you kidding me? The Commanders?
But I think to get a little chalk talk football-y here, Mina and all the other, football people that we enjoy pointed out that the Commanders run nothing but man defense with their DBs, and Jared Goff has been the best quarterback on planet Earth against man coverage. And I think they said it was like 43 of 45 times he looked up, they were in zone, and they don't really play zone, but that's why Goff, I think Tom Brady, he didn't say it in the broadcast. He said it before. It doesn't matter if you're the best in the world if you don't know what you're looking at. And it looked like he just didn't know what he was looking at. The turnovers were very unusual, and you just have to tip. That's a big gamble. That's where if you go on the road against a 1 seed, you're a double-digit underdog, you can say, okay, we got to do something crazy. We got to completely switch up our coverage for this week. Like we have to take a shot because if we play a regular football game against these dudes, they're going to beat us. And I do think that's one of the reasons why in the NFL, the underdogs win in the playoffs so often is teams are willing to go out and take a risk like that when they know we have to do some kind of crazy shit to pull this off. But man, yes, you got a rookie quarterback that's prepared to do it, bro. I don't know, man. That Eagles game is going to be, I thought y'all were going to get beat down by the Lions.
It was almost there. If not for that, like there was a chance where the Lions could have gone up 14-3 on us, but they forced that fumble, and I was like, bro, we are alive, and the Commanders did not look back from there. But but like you said, bro, the NFL, bro, it's a chess match. You switch shit up week to week, like not to jump ahead. I'm sure we'll touch on this, but But just to make your point about how, the Commanders switched it up and went zone heavy, like we saw that with the Bills and the Ravens, where you saw how the Ravens were killing Pittsburgh with the misdirection play fakes, where and Pittsburgh didn't know if Henry was going to keep it or if it was going to be a Lamar keeper, and they were all committing to Lamar crazy. And we saw today Buffalo was like, no, we are following Derrick Henry on every one of those plays, and it worked out great for them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 100%. That is a chess match. Let's talk about the Bills Ravens game.
Wait, quickly before we move on from this game, I asked a question in the group chat of yesterday. Where does Jayden Daniels rank among NFL quarterbacks, just as how good he is, contract aside, right now? We had a little brief conversation about it in the group chat. I asked the YouTube chat tonight. I gave multiple choice options: top 3, 3 to 6, 7 to 10, or 10 to 15. 15% think he's a top 3 quarterback in the NFL right now. 57% think he's in the 3 to 6 range right now. The other 28% think he's in the 7 to 10 range, and no one thinks he's outside of the top 10 right now as a rookie.
I mean, I think hands down the best QBs who I won't give you any pushback on is, of course, Mahomes, of course, Lamar, of course, Josh Allen, and I'll throw Burrow in there too. After that, it's a discussion, dog.
I think it's a totally valid discussion.
Yeah, I mean, and I told y'all, if you include the contract and his age, I'd take him over anyone but Mahomes, because he lets you build a team around him still. You know what I mean? Like, you see the Ravens. I feel horrible for the Ravens. They actually had a real complete team around Lamar, and it didn't work out. But it's hard to do that, man, when the quarterback is getting paid. It's look at Dallas. You got the quarterback soaking up $200 million or whatever, and you don't have as much money to put the rest of the pieces on the board. Let's talk Bills Ravens. I think were we all rooting for Baltimore?
Of course.
Yeah. I was.
Damn, bro.
I love Baltimore as a city, dog. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever been, but it's my type of city. Dog.
I have. Yeah, we've been twice. I love Baltimore. Baltimore named a fucking football team after a poem, dog. Like, and they're mean as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love Baltimore.
I've never met somebody from Baltimore who wasn't funny. They're the funniest people on the planet, too.
Yeah. I was low-key hoping for a little, Beltway Super Bowl possibility. Maybe the Commanders and the Ravens, the dummies versus the youngs, so.
And the Ravens let that down, not the Commanders. Like, how does that make any sense, bro?
What world are we living in?
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about it. Obviously, weather played a factor. Lamar certainly did not have a particularly good game with the turnovers. But Mark Andrews, man, if ever there were a scapegoat to be had, the fumble of all fumbles on a movie should never have made, especially not when the fucking ball is icy. And then the drop on the 2-point conversion. That overtime was going to be electric, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Mark Andrews.
I'm pissed. I'm still pissed.
I don't really watch football. So I'm watching and everybody's talking about how good he is. I'm like, that was his third drop. Like, I'm talking about hitting him in his fucking hands. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, this is the nigga y'all talk about is great. I was confused by that when Jackson was like, he's a great. I'm like, nigga, he's, anyway, 3 drops, a fumble, nigga. Hey, man, does he have mob ties? What's going on, bro? I'm like, yo, we need to do some research, brother. The math is not math, and what y'all say about this nigga, what I saw was very different. You know what I'm saying?
They call it Bills Mafia for a reason.
Something, nigga, shit. I'm like, come on, man. And I mean, bro, it couldn't have. The 2-point conversion couldn't have been easier if he'd have handed the ball to him. Like, my nigga, I don't give a fuck how cold it is. There is no reason to drop that ball, bro.
Did you see Lamar after that? He threw his hands up in confusion. Like, how did you drop that shit? Like, he couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it.
I'm telling you, bro. Like you said, Tony Turner leading, nigga. We got we need, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Might need to tap in, do some research, get the fuck away from here, bro. That's crazy.
There have been Ravens fans pointing out that he has been potentially a double agent against Lamar and the Ravens in the playoffs.
Wide open. I'm willing to listen, whatever, because that don't make no sense to me.
Well, let me give you an impartial list of products that Mark Andrews has endorsed over the last year so that we can avoid MedBev. You don't want that. What is this? This is a food supplement. This company has 22 followers on Twitter, and it was his last tweet was promoting them. Don't use
22
MedBev.
followers.
22 followers.
What is
that shit do?
Medbev?
See, let me open my third eye up. It sounds a lot like a Russian mobster named Medved. You know what I mean?
Telling you, man, something ain't right about that man, dog. Y'all talking about him? I'm like, what? This is it the same nigga that I'm watching? Because it made no sense.
If you're in the DMV, do not go to Novo Nordisk Hospital or the Government Employees Health Association, also endorsed by Mark Andrews. Verizon, switch your carrier if you're on Verizon, endorsed by Mark Andrews.
His whole Twitter page is just straight up endorsements
of bad products, mostly too.
Hey.
Yeah, this MedBev shit literally has 22 followers.
There might be some legs here, dog.
Telling you.
Might need to do some investigating here,
Telling
bro.
you, man. What happened was bewildering, nigga. That motherfucking bro. It doesn't get easier than that. You feel me? For what you said, a sure-handed pass catcher. Nigga looked like he was trying to catch with his motherfucking wrists. Fuck you mean? Get him. Nigga, that shit was horrible.
I told you
we could have made that catch, and I'm not exaggerating. With them sticky ass gloves they have, come on, bro. Let's do some research. We'll come back to y'all on Tuesday. The fuck? I'm dead serious. Lamar had a rough first half, but he played solid second half, and that last drive was beautiful, bro. You know what I'm saying? Step the fuck up, dropped his nuts, and made us some great plays and some great throws. And then this goofy ass nigga drops the easiest fucking catch of the day, nigga. Bro, we got to do some research.
I told y'all Vinny went full conspiracy mode. He's never done that as a sports fan.
Hey, man.
He was fully like, there's no way he can't catch that. They've been talking about he's good all game. He said he had both hands on it.
Nigga, they've been talking about he's good all. I'm like, who this nigga? This is third drop. You showed the screenshot of where the end zone was and where this nigga was running. What the fuck is
on the fumble? He juked it. Yeah, right.
You feel me? And yes, Lamar had some bad plays in the first. The turnover was the deep ball was crazy. You feel me? Like, but that didn't hurt him. You know, they stopped him. You feel me?
The fumble was bad.
The fumble was horrible.
His
they
fumble
got 7
really
out of
bad.
it. Horrible. You know what I'm saying? But he dropped his nuts, made some good plays in the second half. You feel me? And then this dude doing some really odd things. Yeah, not just bad, odd.
They said that Mark Andrews had 4 drops all season, and then 2 of them were today. And he hadn't fumbled since 2019.
He hadn't fumbled in 5 years, brother.
Talk about odd.
I'm telling you. Open that third eye up, boys.
Check that.
I googled Mark Andrews Trump just to cover our bases, and nothing comes up. So that's
check that man's phone, see if Jay Leno's in his contacts, bro. I don't know, man. We got to get to the bottom of this, bro.
Something's up, man.
He said, "Hey." He said, "Hey."
He might.
He said, "I got to fumble this
ball
ball
down that hill, bro.
Or I'm
trying to get rolled down that hill, nigga. You ain't trying to fall down that hill, brother. You feel me?
That 60-foot ravine in fucking the middle of Pennsylvania, right?
nigga.
He said they said you can fumble the ball or you could get the Moon Man special too, bro. I don't know.
Bro, that don't make no sense. From the angle at which we saw it live, I was like, I thought he didn't make it to the I thought he didn't hit the pylon. I thought he didn't cross the line. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he got in the end zone. I'm like, okay, because I thought it for certain he caught it. Like, at minimum, he just to get in the end zone, like from the angle. Then we showed that motherfucker, I'm like, then they show Lamar, like, bro, I'm telling you, nigga, look, I'm not joking anymore. This is not a joke. We need to look some shit up, bro, because this don't make no fucking sense. Lamar, how much football has Lamar seen? Has he ever looked more bewildered on the football field in that moment? Like a gasp? Like,
yeah.
How? Like, telling you.
Because you know, people could point out the where the ball was on his body, whatever. That's how a sprint out like that's what it's designed to do. It's a pass catcher. You're supposed to get to the boundary and then lay down, right? Because the play's running out of distance. Like, everything was executed on that play the way it was supposed to be done. And you know, what did they say on the broadcast? They said 999 times out of 1,000. That's a completion.
I was like, did he not break the plane? What happened? Because at least he caught the ball.
Yeah. I fell to my knees, bro. I was so excited for overtime. I was having a great time. I made some steaks for the family. We had mashed potatoes, salad. I busted out
I just closed the computer immediately. Boom. I don't give a fuck what these niggas finna be saying. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. This just makes no sense. And I have nothing. I didn't care. I mean, I barely cared. And I was
right.
It was just disgusting to see something like that happen. You know what I mean?
It's just football is like, there is something, even like football was my favorite sport for my whole life. And like, even as I moved into being more probably a basketball, baseball fan, there's just nothing like football. Like that Coliseum atmosphere of like, these dudes are running into each other, like 60,000 people in a snowstorm are watching this dude drop the ball and screaming with like one fucking voice. I mean, there's just nothing else jacks your heart rate up like that as a fan.
There's no way I should care this much in either game. Watching the Commanders, I care about, like I said, I'm, invested in Tyler's happiness. So like, right. First half, I was watching it on Google.
You're rooting for Tyler.
I'm rooting for Tyler. And I'm like, okay, shit, nigga. I'm gonna turn the game on in the second half when I get home. You know what I'm saying?
The Tylers are up. Yeah.
The Tylers are up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Daniels. Good job, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like Tylers. 11 Tylers versus fucking, that's how I watch it. You know what I mean? But like, I'm watching, Lamar and then the Ravens. I'm like, why do I care this much? It's just weird how like it seems so much more important in other sports.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and when it was over, I'm like, this is why I don't watch it. Like that's
right.
This is why I don't watch
you don't have the emotional space right now. When your kids are older, maybe you can come back to it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I don't watch football, bro.
Yeah.
Because like, even as somebody, like I have no connection to either team. I watched 0 games this season. And I'm like, I'm literally like, who the fuck is this Matthews nigga? Who the fuck?
Andrews,
Andrews, whatever. Yeah, who the fuck is? Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck is Matthews? Who the fuck is this nigga? This fucking smooth backhead ass nigga. Who the fuck is this Lego head ass nigga? You know what I mean? I gotta Google this nigga. You feel me? Who the fuck is this Matthews nigga? Like like nigga. And I don't, I'm saying? I don't even know the nigga name, but I'm mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Let's talk about Chiefs Texans. The Chiefs advancing as many expected, so we will get, which we'll talk about in a second. We will get the Bills Chiefs AFC Championship game, but we have to talk about Chris Boyd and the on-field crash out of the century. He fucking personal foul, throwing his helmet on the field, runs off, shoves his coach in the chest, and didn't just shove him, was like
stood on a nigga like, bruh, do something, fuck nigga. I texted the group chat like, yo, I'm like, has football changed? Is it more? Like, remember all of this nigga? Like, this man was like, what the fuck? Is he gonna have a job tomorrow? It's crazy.
Like, he was at the 45-degree angle to the ground too. He was like leaning forward so far. It was really like, oh, this dude
pushed the nigga so hard, his feet went off the ground too. It was 4 feet off the ground with 2 niggas. Don't make no difference. The nigga's toes was up like this when he pushed the nigga. How your foot? How his own toes going up, nigga? That don't even shit doing this, nigga. This motherfucker was 38 hot, goddamn. That make no sense. I'm like, nigga, what type of shit?
Fucking Chris Boyd's crash out aside, the game went the way we would have expected it to. Good game. Appreciate the Texans giving us a good game on Saturday afternoon, but it's just, you just can't beat those Chiefs, man, unless you play a perfect fucking football game. Felt to me like the Texans rushed 2 plays, the 1 4th down, and then they had the one later in the game. Was it a 2-point conversion or something? But both times it was like play clock running down, snap it real quick, and Spagnuolo had a perfect blitz on both times. They got to CJ Stroud. And that's who the Chiefs are right now, man. You have to play your best, and you can't fuck one thing up, because whatever it is you fuck up, they're positioned to take advantage of it.
Bro, did y'all see the box score for that game? Did y'all see all the stats for that? I'll read them off to you.
Okay.
Total yards, Texans 336, Chiefs 212. Total passing yards, Texans 187, Chiefs 162. Total rushing yards, Texans 149, Chiefs 50. Total yards per play, 5.2 for the Texans, 4.2 for the Chiefs. First downs, 18 for the Texans, 14 for the Chiefs. Third down efficiency, 10 for 17 for the Texans, 4 of 11 for the Chiefs. No turnovers for the Texans, and both were knotted at 2 punts apiece. And the Chiefs won by 2 scores. They won by 9, 23-14. How in the fuck?
How you lose a game you won, nigga? That don't make no sense.
It's the Chiefs, dog. None of it makes sense except that when that final buzzer ends, the Chiefs are gonna win, bro. It's that simple, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that is exactly who they are right now. They said on the broadcast, they said the Texans are going to look at this box score and not have any idea how you go on the road to the 1 seed. Like they did all the shit that the Commanders did. They just lost. You know, they took advantage of the Chiefs' mistakes early. They kept themselves in the game. They took the crowd out of it for sections of the game, and it just doesn't fucking matter, man. Like it's not fair that Mahomes has a defense. It's not fair. Like they had one busted coverage the Texans had. I feel like the whole game that Texans defense played great. I'm a big fan of. What's Andrews' first name? Matthews is for. Oh, now I'm mixing up Andrews and Matthews. Matthews, their rookie. He was a dog, bro. I fuck with that guy, but like. The one play they fucked up, and you have Travis Kelce is ass naked open in the middle of the field with no one around him for 15 yards on third down, bro. Like Travis Kelce, really? And now we were watching the Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark reaction shots in the fucking suite. Like
had the best game of his season, 147 yards. Like
it was like his first 100-yard season since last playoffs or whatever.
That's the Chiefs, dog.
He's the opposite of Mark Andrews. People are pointing out that Andrews' his playoff stats always go down compared to his regular season stats, and Kelce just always outperforms his regular season average.
It's something about that, man. Like I think that's the other thing with football is with baseball and basketball, you can lie to yourself about the clutch shit and be like, nah, man, it's just, it's not about that. Like, the first possession means as much as the last possession, blah, blah. Football, you don't got it in January, bro. Like it looks a certain way. You know what I mean? And when you do have it in January, people say whatever they want about Tom Brady. I think his plastic surgery looks terrible. But that motherfucker was never once, his heart rate never elevated by 2 beats per minute. The whole playoffs, his entire fucking career. And there's something to terrible? That. I think it looks bad.
I saw him.
He looks like Joker from the Arkham Asylum video games to me, bro.
I wasn't thinking about plastic surgery when I saw him.
It's one of those like slow developing things when you see it over the years. You don't.
You got to peep his combine picture when he was in Michigan.
Right, you see the original photo versus now, and you're like, that's kind of
his face was shaped like my face when he got into the NFL. He had cheeks. You know what I mean?
He really got a butt chin. He surgically got a butt chin. Like, why did you?
Why would you do that? That's like getting a fucking widow's peak. You go to Turkey and get a widow's peak. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense.
I got a butt chin under here. Did you know that?
I did not know you were a butt
chin.
I do
got a butt chin.
I do got a butt chin.
How do you feel about having a butt chin?
I used to hate it when I was a teenager because I would always get a pimple on one of the butt cheeks or the other, and it hurt like a motherfucker, bro.
Oh, okay. How many actually in the booty crack though? Was it?
No, it was always here or here, and it was always it felt like it was the size of a fucking mushroom cloud, bro.
What is called?
I can feel that shit up here.
Yeah. How many times growing up did you hear that when God was handing out butts, you got in line twice, Joe?
You know what? It wasn't that pronounced when I was like a little kid. I never got that one. I never got tagged with that one. It came in as my face fattened out.
I saw you had a goatee, but it didn't and it was like a low one when you was younger, but it didn't like you had a booty up under there.
This has been uncovered like 3 times in my life, bro.
Okay.
I grew that goatee out in like 8th grade.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So early thoughts. Chiefs, Bills. What's the what's the line on that game, Jackson?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Give me 1 second.
People were saying that talking about Allen being the MVP after the win. I saw some people saying it. Were you on I mean, he won the game. They won. Obviously, he didn't make any bad decisions, but it still looked like Lamar was the best player on the field. He just made some bad decisions. Am I tripping?
I mean, I think Josh Allen played the game that like he it feels like he's elevated himself this playoffs. Like and the way he was, especially the way he was running the ball, you know what I mean? Like those were kind of their biggest plays. I don't know. I mean, I thought Lamar played a good second half. The mistakes in the first half it's a completely different game if they're not down by 9, down by 11 or whatever it was at halftime. So
and that's also the sort of like one of the reasons people are finally saying this is Josh Allen's MVP year is because he really cut down on his turnovers. Really cut down on the turnovers. The DraftKings lines for Conference Championship weekend. The Chiefs are 1.5-point favorites at home against the Bills.
That's practically underdogs to be a 1.5-point favorite at home.
Practically underdogs. And the Philadelphia Eagles are 4.5-point favorites at home against the Washington Commanders.
That's a lot of respect for the Commanders. All right, well, before we talk about those games, let's talk about Rams-Eagles. If it wasn't the Eagles, Tyler, I would really love this Eagles team because I love Saquon. I love the way they run the ball. I love the attitude of a running team in the playoffs. But I'm with you, man. It's just not an Eagles fan. I don't have any real particular reason to not like the Eagles too, but I will be rooting for y'all hard. But what did you think of the way they played against the Rams and how do you feel you guys match up against them next week?
Yeah, I mean, they played your typical Eagles football, run heavy, smash mouth, trust Jalen to do his little, intermediate dump offs and mid-range passes and shit. And it worked for them. This is a team that we played twice and, Saquon ran crazy on us both times. And I feel like that's some shit you got to charge to the game, bro. He runs crazy on everybody, right?
Yeah.
He had 147 and 150 on us in both the matchups, I believe. Balled out. But dog, it's like, okay, Saquon's gonna get his. What you need to do is make sure he doesn't get his on those third and shorts and in the red zone. That's what you need to clamp down on. But yeah, look, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought the Lions were gonna bounce us. If we beat the Lions, I'm not worrying about the fucking Eagles. Like look, dog, and that's not just me being an Eagles hater. You know what I mean? I legitimately think that this squad can beat the Eagles, and they beat them already this season. And everyone's talking about how stout that defense is. And of course, the Detroit defense was banged up. Yes, points were made there, but we hung 36 on that Eagles defense, bro. We ain't scared of that fucking defense. So yeah, I'm going with the Commanders on this one, dog. The boys are punching their ticket to New Orleans, man. Fuck it. The LSU boys going back home, man.
Damn, bro. Hey, if they win, are we going to New Orleans? What are we doing? I'll take any excuse to go to New Orleans. Hey. I have no ability to go to New Orleans.
I'm gonna be down there. I'm gonna be down there.
Oh, for real?
For the boxing shit. I'm gonna be down there.
Nice.
Yeah.
What boxing
shit? Pull up. The one more round joint.
Okay.
It's crazy. Nigga, they don't give a fuck about football.
You're gonna be in New Orleans for the Super Bowl accidentally?
Yeah.
That's the most used shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. Hey, Tyler, is that not some shit that would only happen to John?
Everything, nigga. I got credentials and all that shit.
Bro said this is his first weekend watching football all season. He gonna be down in New Orleans.
I got credentials. I ain't even gonna do. I'm gonna be in the hotel room, nigga. I ain't doing none of that shit.
Hey, you been keeping up with the?
I'm in the hotel gym, nigga. That's what I'm be at. You said what?
You been keeping up with the Bud Canelo shit? That's looking like it's about to go down.
Yeah, they talking about it. I know the grand so and so whatever. The Middle Eastern dude with all the bread. You know what I'm saying? I know he's if anybody gonna make it happen, he's gonna make it happen, bro.
Yeah.
And he's talking like getting I think Garcia Haney again, maybe a trilogy type situation, bro. He's trying to get everybody to fight. So yeah, I think the only person that ain't bend the knee is Tank, but he don't want to fight nobody. He don't like fighting actual fighters, nigga. He want to fight some bums, nigga. I don't know what's up with him, bro, because he can actually bang. So I don't know why it's so scary, but yeah, that'd be fun as hell. I'm going with Bud though. Yeah. Fuck you mean?
I'm gonna ride with Tyler and go with the Commanders. Tyler, who are you picking in Chiefs Bills? We just picking the Chiefs until they lose?
Yeah. I mean, I got the Chiefs winning it all, but dog, like
unless they run into
I did not have the Commanders on my bingo card, so we'll see. And the fact that Kansas City's 3-0 versus the Josh Allen era Bills in the playoffs, but who knows, man? The sun might shine on the Golden That's just, for once, they might get a win. But no, I think Kansas City, bro. Like the stats I just read off to you about how the Texans just completely outplayed them and still lost. There's something with that team, bro. They got some mojo going.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. All right. Let's hit Dookie Butt of the Week to wrap up. Chat, we need your Dookie Butt of the Week, and then you can vote on ours to crown the Dookiest Butt of the Week. John, who's your Dookie Butt of the Week?
The nigga that said I got bitched because I took my son while doing the podcast.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Like, bro, like.
Hold on. Explain it. This was last week show that came on the pod.
During the show, my wife had she was prepping to run a meeting. She a boss. You feel what I'm saying? So she actually has a real job. You feel what I'm saying? I get to talk to my friends for to get paid. I'm blessed.
John's wife speaks to the fucking United Nations and shit, dog. Like,
yeah. So these just ain't regular white folks she talking to. She talking to the white people, nigga. Like, let me take that baby while you prep for talking to these white folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to my homies. Right? You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? So I'm talking to my homies. You feel what I'm saying? So I told her, like, and also like I'm like always, yo, if she get crazy out there, throw me one of the shorties, bro. Don't get jumped. It ain't no big deal. We can hear chatting shit anyway. You feel me? Chatting shit. Is that European?
Chat shit is like
that sounds real footy.
That sounds real footy. What the
fuck? Chatting shit to someone is definitely an English.
Yeah. I've been watching too much of that. What's that?
Chat shit gets slapped.
It's crazy. I can't believe I said that shit. We just talking shit.
You chat shit to the wrong person, you're gonna see that little shing shing shing. You know what I mean?
I can see it.
On guard.
On guard. Fuck nigga.
They can pull that Cutlery Calvin on you, brother. You better be careful.
On a nigga. But anyway, yeah. So I told her, like, yo, bring Shorty in here when he wake up. I know you got a meeting to prep for. She brings him in here. He's like, so you took your child while you were working? Like, calling this work? Nigga,
that's a
reach. That's a stretch, nigga.
The shit might pay.
It pays, but it
that
ain't
doesn't
work.
mean it's work.
That's, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me? And so, yeah. So he said, you taking your child from your wife while you at work? That's, you got bitched in front of the whole world. First off, we ain't that cracking either.
That clipped it pretty good.
The clip did good. I'm sorry, Jackson. Sorry, Jackson.
You're doing your thing, Jackson. But the world, like, come on, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? In front of Twitter, cool. But yeah, so did all that shit. And I'm just like, yo, this what Drake did to you? This how he's fucked up your brain when you see a dad being a dad and he disgusts you?
I think that's Andrew Tate, not Drake, brother. I think that's
I mean, it could be a little bit of both. I mean, Drake did an Andrew Tate, hit a kid, nigga. The fuck, that's wild. was planning to drop the kid like a sneaker release. I got to deal with Adidas, and we're gonna drop the kid. I'm gonna tell them about it. We're gonna really sell some shoes.
What's the print? What's the print advertising budget on the kid drop?
Yeah, you feel right.
It says in the contract you got to spend at least $2 million on print ads.
He pitching to Nike, pitching to Adidas, trying to figure out how to get more bread to drop his kid, nigga. Anyway, it's weird. So anyway, yeah, he came at me with that weird shit. So like, yeah, fuck him, bro. That's just wild, dog. That just makes no sense to me. Like, and the misogyny of it is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It just comes from that space for sure. It's just wild. Like, I don't want my child in my hands. Nigga, I am talking to my friends. Give me that kid as much as I can. He's going to have them little hands for like another 6 minutes. Okay, I'm enjoying the fuck out of that shit. I want him in my hands as much as possible. You kidding me?
You're talking to your baby's godfather and uncles about music.
Bro, right. You know what I mean? Dog, come on. He be in this motherfucker all the time. People see me like, he's our favorite co-host. Fuck you mean?
Exactly.
When he's of age, they want to kick me out this bitch.
The comments, everyone goes crazy.
They go like, swap him out, bro.
Around.
I'm washed. Get John out of here. We gonna get Shoulder to take my spot. You feel me? I'm gonna be bald headed to it. You gonna have that motherfucking waves and shit, nigga. Damn, get him in here. Yeah. So yeah, man, that shit was weird as hell.
It's not even just like loyal people who are watching every episode that think that it's funny, because we posted a we clipped out that section just for YouTube and posted it, right? And it did pretty well on YouTube. And we had a bunch of people being like, "The baby's showing up for all the Drake slander. It really took me out." Like as if they hadn't seen it from the last time. And I'm like, even people who are new seeing the show still have that
You
opinion.
need to pay that man, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have to come off some of my bread, dog. You know, I owe it to him.
No. That's that's a fourth cut. That's a fifth cut right there, brother. Yeah, that's not. Hey, no, you're not subletting your cut. Hey,
people are saying they want Jenkins and Jr.
Jenkins and Jr. Hey, I'm dead serious, bro. You could do a whole documentary about Vinny babysitting John's kids. That's all. We're down. He'd be happy to do it. I won't even have to pay him.
Hey, run that shit. But yeah, that's just so weird. It's just like, and also like, like some people were saying this too, talking about me cursing in front of my kid. I understand how like
some of the lady folks were not pleased with you cursing in front of your kid.
I understand how that may be uncomfortable for you, but curse words aren't bad. They lie to you. Words just aren't bad because people say they're bad. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just it, and so like for me, when it comes to cursing in front of my kids, this is how I look at it. This is a way to teach them there's a time and place for everything. I don't really care if they curse in front of me. I'm keeping it a bean. But it's funny. Somi won't even curse. Me and rather both curse. She won't curse. She's like, I mean, I'm not really trying to get her to. She's just like, they're bad words. I don't want to say them. Cool. Boom. You know what I mean? Like, she's going to do what she does. You feel me? And love that. But it's like, I want her to know if she does that she can't do that around grandmother, IG or grandmother. You know what I mean? Time and place. And that's a very non-consequential way to teach an important lesson.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I look at cursing. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to hide the world from my kids. I'm trying to prepare them for the world. And I don't want to prepare them by lying to them and saying words are bad just because people say they're bad. You know what I mean? Without any real logic behind them. So that's why I say fuck in front of my kids, because there's no real logical reason why fuck is bad. You know what I mean?
So
but I can teach a real lesson to my children that is very important. You know what I mean? So that's my stance.
I'm so proud of you, bro.
Why you? What do you?
You remember that when y'all were pregnant, you were stressed out about the cursing thing, and I told you, I was like, I never didn't curse in front of my kids, bro. And it all worked out, bro. That's beautiful.
But I understand why some people, like, as a nigga that grew up in the church, I understand how folks could be, oh, that just feels bad. But let's get past how it feels and look at what it actually is. It's just words being said in front of a child. You know what I mean? And it's a good lesson to teach my kids.
It's like you said,
I look at it as.
I cuss in front of the kids. Char doesn't cuss in front of the kids. Maya does not like cussing. Vincent.
Yeah. It might be the same way around here. Some people does not want to, and that's cool. I'm not, hey, dude. You feel me? But yeah.
Right. The point is, you're not saying to your children, you have to cuss.
No.
Or you're not allowed to eat.
Yeah, I'm not. Right. But I just don't. I want my kids to, like I said, I'm trying to prepare my kids for the world, the real world. You know what I mean? And I just ain't got time for bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, this is a very important, real fucking responsibility. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not wasting my time on make believe. So that's where I'm at with curse in front of my kids.
Jackson, who's your Dookie butt of the week?
Fuck that weird ass.
Yeah, fuck that dude. I want to say, and then you hopped on him. I haven't seen you hop on someone on Twitter like that with a quote tweet in a fucking minute, bro. I know that felt good.
Yeah, I see niggas been saying weird shit. I just be avoiding it because I don't argue online no more. I'm had enough of it. I was like, nigga, I just for the vibes, nigga. You know what I mean? I just had to get one off. Let me dunk on this bitch ass nigga real quick.
Tyler
he got his attention,
him, bro.
Yeah. Tyler hopped on the corner of a bitch. Like you said, Tyler don't even talk like that.
I don't talk crazy to people on the internet. I gotta have a very firm rule. If I want to say it to your face, I want to say it on the internet. So I refrain from saying words that I know would bring a fight. But if I saw that motherfucker in person, I would flat out call him a bitch to his face.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
You call him.
Mike was ready to make a play to go jump this guy.
I want. Hey, bro,
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I sent his shit to an IP tracker I know, and we didn't come up with anything. But if I'd have come up with this shit, I would have been writing his responses like, "I'm sorry, is this the phone registered at this address, motherfucker?" Because I've been a journalist for 20 years. I can run background checks over here, brother.
We have the technology. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like
I saw
wanted to call him a
Did you
fuck
see
nigga in
Mina
the end,
went
too,
through
but I
and
couldn't.
Mina favorited a couple of the responses to yeah, she favorited me. I retweeted your thing and she favorited
Oh,
that. I think she favorited Tyler's and a couple other ones too. It's
oh
just like
yeah.
it's just the good people out there who got to deal with these people. You know, we all look out for each other a little bit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. Just crazy. I'm like, I had to go at this nigga. People that was like mad on the Drake shit, like about him. I don't give a fuck
Who
about
cares?
that. And I don't give a fuck about him either. You know what I'm saying? But I just that type of person, I want everybody to know that I fucking hate that. And I stand against that, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like he hit too many of the Venn diagram to all the bullshit I don't like. He hit too many at once. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I need to go ahead and dunk on his goofy ass real quick.
And I hope when he's jerking off for the 370th consecutive time and his shit is fucking
Double
chafed and
fisted,
sore.
nigga.
I hope that tweet comes back to him and goes,
shit.
maybe that's why I'm in this predicament, brother.
Right.
Maybe that's how I ended up here. Record scratch. Jackson,
why
who's
his
your Dookie
fucking
butt of
house
the
smell
week?
like mayonnaise, nigga. Cause you's a bitch, fuck, nigga. Shit.
My Dookie butt of the week is I saw a video of someone. It must be some like LA shit. And I know this is not a shot to people who are actually trying to like quit stuff, but it was like I know there's a large trend right now, mocktails, virgin alcoholic drinks, right? And like salute to people who are doing that, right? But sometimes people, especially like health food people, sometimes they just take it one step too far and they don't use their brain. And I saw a video of someone who was asking, maybe they're just playing a joke and they got me, but I saw a video of someone who seemed serious, asked on the internet, does anyone know, I'm trying to share this experience with my friends, does anyone know of a place where I can get virgin edibles? And someone was like, that's candy, brother.
That's Scooby-Doo.
You ever had a cookie before?
The fuck, bro?
I
Those
fuck
shark
with
bites,
it, bro.
nigga.
You ever had a brownie before?
He just wanted some brownies, bro. He's like, is it anywhere I could get weed brownies without the weed? Has anyone ever heard of it? He must have been high as fuck.
Has anyone ever thought of this?
He must have been high as fuck. Like,
is
it any way I could get this candy with no weed in it? Has anyone heard of it?
You ever been so high you tired of being high? Like, I don't want to be high no more. I've been there, nigga.
But I love more brownies.
Yeah.
If only they came without weed.
More brownies, but I don't want more high. I've had enough high.
What can I do?
What can I do, brother?
How can I solve this?
You know what I mean? I don't want to look like a bitch in front of my homies. You know what I mean? Is there a way that I can pretend that I still want to do high shit,
take it out,
even though I'm tired of being high, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
That's so funny. There is. They're called nerds clusters. You know, it's the nerds gummy clusters, bro. That's what it is. Virgin edibles.
Sour Patch.
Albanese, nigga. You know
Sour Patch Kids. That mocktail shit is interesting to me, bro. Someone just opened up a mocktail bar in Long Beach. It's a non-alcoholic bar. And I felt the same way as a high school and college kid who is not like drinking or doing drugs. I felt the same way about like the straight edge movement. That was like, I don't want to be part of a movement, bro. I'm just not like drinking. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to go to a bar and pretend like we'll just go to the park. It's like, I don't know. Or just go to a bar and don't drink. Yeah. And I understand it. Like you said, Jackson, if you're in recovery, whatever, then there's like triggers and stuff. But it just feels a little bit to me like I feel the same way about like the Impossible steak. It's like, I'll eat food with no meat, but I don't want to eat steak that doesn't have steak in it. You know, like I never drink anything, but I don't want an alcoholic drink with no alcohol in it. I'll just have an Arnold Palmer. I don't know. Right. I am a big fan of virgin edibles, though. Brownies and fucking Sour Patch Kids. That's some of my favorite food.
A problematic level.
I was confused by the question, but the answer I like it.
To a problematic level, absolutely.
I'm addicted.
All right.
I'm going to go eat candy right after.
My Dookie butt of the week, it's going to take a second, I'm sorry, is the Yankees, Orioles, Red Sox, Rays, Blue Jays, Guardians, Royals, Tigers, Twins, White Sox, Astros, Mariners, Rangers, A's, Angels, Phillies, Braves, Mets, Nationals, Marlins, Brewers, Cardinals, Cubs, Reds, Pirates, Padres, Diamondbacks, Giants, and Rockies. Y'all the Dookie Butts. Thanks for coming.
Oh my.
Enjoy the next 10 years of the Dodgers fucking winning 120 games a year, bro.
The chat.
Angry baseball fans.
Chat's saying, you just chill out, please, Mike. The chat's saying, all right, Mike. The chat's saying, Petty Mike, can you just take a step back?
The Dodgers,
Tomato.
the Dodgers won the World Series last year, and then I said, this is what I would like Andrew Freeman to do. I would like him to sign Blake Snell. We did that. I would like him to re-sign Teoscar Hernandez. He did that. I would like to sign Roki Sasaki, the most exciting young pitching prospect in several years. We did that. And people can't even say we bought him. That we couldn't even give him as much money as some of the other teams did, because that's out of bonus pool money. Real baseball players know there's only one major league team, bro. Like that. I just don't know what else to tell you. I just don't know what else to tell you. We couldn't even pay him more than anyone else, John. So what are they going to say about that? He just looked at all the franchises. He looked at all the franchises and said, I take less money to go play for them because I want to win and I want to be the best.
If y'all don't
That's
win,
what he said. That's not what I said. That's what he said.
If y'all don't win, bro, you are gonna get ate the fuck up with all this shit talking, dog.
I don't give a fuck. We're gonna be there every year. We're not gonna win every year. It's baseball. I'm not even stressed, but we are gonna be there every year, though. We are gonna be in October every year. We've been in the playoffs 10 of the last 11 years. And unlike all these other poverty ass franchises, our ownership did not take the money made from that and put it in his fucking pocket. He went out and signed baseball players. They went out. Hey, I got a rich person on my side for once in my motherfucking life.
He said, I'm milking this.
Hey, I said on Twitter, I didn't come from a rich family. I never got everything on my Christmas list before, bro. But that's every offseason being a Dodgers fan. Just sign everybody. And then they do, bro.
You deserve.
I was a baby for the Showtime Lakers era. I didn't get to watch them just sign They're signing everybody. Then they signed Tanner Scott. For no reason, they signed the best available reliever. Completely unnecessary. 4 years, $72 million. Pocket change. Nothing to them. 4 years, $72 million. Anyway, that's my Dookie butt of the week.
Oh, God. Shout out to Japan. Otherwise, I would have kicked Mike from this call. But.
I told Jackson's either going to be a Dodger fan next year, or I'm saying he's racist against Asian people.
Yeah, your wife can say that. I'm not sure.
She'll say it too, for sure. You might not fully know why she's saying it.
Right. Fair enough.
She will copy and paste the text. Absolutely.
Fair enough.
Japanese Heritage Night at Dodger Stadium next year is going to be fucking electric. It's a fun time.
Cat's so mad they're saying that Mike might be the Dookie butt of the week now.
I could be the chat Dookie butt of the week. That's fine. I'll have 162 chances to, respond.
He said, I'll be that. If that's what I have to deal with in order to do this.
I told Tyler, I feel like the Dodgers are going to elevate the sport of baseball to global prominence by the sheer force of how much everyone hates them. And I'll just say this as a sports fan. If your team goes out and signs everybody, I don't know what else to do but lean into it. I'm having a fucking ball. I'm not going to pretend to be like, I don't know if it's good for baseball or not.
It's good for you.
You and Vinny gonna be in that motherfucker like this.
I don't give a fuck about baseball. I don't give a fuck about the Pirates Guardians, bro. Like it's great for me.
Think of the Milwaukee Brewers here.
The fuck?
All right. Sorry.
That's something them and their sons need to work through. You know what I'm saying? Good luck, brother.
I would say the one fan base actually that I feel bad for is the Red Sox fan base because no.
What are you doing, man?
I had a heart with the dude on Twitter about
Kick him, Jackson. Kick him.
Because
the one fan base I really feel bad
horrible that they let Mookie Betts, like no fan base should ever experience a player like Mookie Betts leaving their team. And it was because but I don't think people understand because they're pointing to the Dodgers as something that's wrong with baseball instead of one of the teams that everyone should be emulating. Like everyone has access to doing deferred deals. You just have to structure the finances correctly. The Dodgers are not the only wealthy baseball team, but like the Red Sox are a premier franchise in baseball and they cheaped out on Mookie fucking Betts.
They cheaped out on like a whole 5-year stretch, and it's
I don't know how if you're a baseball fan. I'm not a baseball fan. I did not grow up as a baseball fan. All my friends make fun of me that I care that I care so much about baseball now, because I talked so much shit on how boring baseball was for 35 years of my life, bro. But how do you, as a baseball fan, not go, there's something fucked up with the sport if the Red Sox, not the Marlins or the A's, the Red Sox let Mookie Betts walk and become the face of the franchise in LA? That's a problem with the league and with the teams and the ownership, not a problem with the Dodgers. The Dodgers did what every other team in the league should have done, which is, oh yeah, we'll give Mookie Betts $250 million. We don't give a fuck.
They traded pieces of garbage for him.
Literally traded urinals.
They traded
literally
scraps for
traded
him.
urinals, bro. It was nothing. Like we traded. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Tyler, your Dookie butt of the week.
My Dookie butt of the week. Okay, we know that the Texans lost to the Chiefs. The shit that I saw from Houston fans online with the complaining, right? Like they were complaining about, the refs and the flopping and shit. And to their credit, Texans players actually complain themselves too. I get that, right? I get the actual players in the field complaining. But to see Houstonians, Rockets fans complaining about flopping, to see Astros fans complaining about the integrity of the game, what are we doing here? Where's the self-awareness? Y'all are complaining about Houston sports fans complaining about flopping and complaining about the fix being in on the league, bro. Like, dog, look, and the whole thing is when James Harden had his run with the Rockets and everyone hated the flopping, they were leaning all into that shit. Like, nah, this gamesmanship. Don't be mad at it. He earns those free throws, When the Astros cheating scandal came in, well, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right? They lean into that shit. And now
everyone's stealing signs.
Right? Yeah. And then we saw them crying about that same shit on Saturday. That shit was just so wild to me. If you rooted for the Harden Rockets and the trash can Astros, you do not get to cry about flopping or the integrity of the game. Hell no. Are you fucking serious?
I love Tyler's going to war against Houston, and I went to war against the entire rest of the country, bro. I mean, we're fucking Jenkins and Jones is on one on Sunday.
I love Houston, though. Shout out to Houston, man.
Shout out to Houston.
For sure.
I got a lot of love for Houston, bro. Very, very important city to me culturally.
I love many of the cities that I was shit talking as well. It's your baseball ownership. That's all. Jackson,
I hate
the
misogyny that I was shit talking. Fuck misogyny.
Yeah.
Okay, I have So the poll, overwhelming majority says that Dookie's butt is the guy who's talking crazy to John. Correct vote there. We just finally had, up until like one vote ago, we had 0 people voting for every non-Dodgers MLB team. So the chat, they know. I'm not siding with Mike. And
who's the one person who just voted for that one?
I don't know. The poll.
Shout out to you.
Is unanimous, or I mean, is
anonymous.
Is blind and anonymous. The chat's Dookie butt of the week was going to be, or it was. There's co-Dookie butts of the week now, and it was already a co before. But it was the group of rappers performing at Trump's rally today. Rick, Ross, Nelly,
Nelly broke.
Snoop Dogg.
Nelly broke. No excuse. That's a broke ass nigga there, bro.
Mike.
Nelly a broke ass nigga. Nelly a broke ass.
Mike.
But Mike, you've been ignoring.
This is your town,
Mike, what? I'm gonna say this. I've dropped this in the group chat at least twice because I'm trying to see how Mike acts like it hasn't happened. He's refusing to respond. Can you not respond? Is that what it is? Because I understand that there could be, we know what time it is.
No.
What are you?
No.
What are you referring to?
Mike.
No, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Mike. No.
Wow.
Tyler was wearing.
I pretend I do not see it. The best meme ever. I pretend I do not see it.
Tyler was wearing the dog pound chain. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I will say this. I do think that there's a difference between performing at the inauguration and performing at one of the balls.
Oh.
No, because I would be like angrier at Rick Ross and Snoop if they were not doing a rap show in DC this weekend. If they were like red, white, and blue bunting, whatever else. So it is different than like Carrie Underwood singing the national anthem at the inaugural ceremony. I do draw a distinction there.
I suppose
It's
technically,
different.
yes.
It is different.
It is different.
Yes,
I
but
still think it's
what's-
fucking bullshit, and he shouldn't be doing
Okay.
it. And I'm very sad that
Okay.
Snoop Dogg is doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretending I do not. As you see, as y'all see, I created such powerful amnesia around that story that I forgot that the fucking inauguration was even happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
When we were talking about the schedule, y'all said there's going to be politics to talk about Tuesday, and I said I don't know what you mean.
I thought you were
I was
joking.
not joking.
I thought you were joking.
Tomorrow, and so we are not watching.
And this is a good
tomorrow.
time to say that.
Anyway, the chat's right. The
chat-
chat's correct. It's really
that was going to be the
close.
chat's Dookie Bet of the week, and then they sort of were like, maybe we should make
Damn.
Dookie Bet of the week. So
God,
real pile on Mike
Wow.
segment here.
lean into it, Mike. You got to be the villain, bro. Lean into it, unlike those Houston sports fans. You know,
I'm comfortable leaning into it. I'm not going to sit here and apologize for the Dodgers signing everyone's baseball players, bro. Pay your baseball players. It's a real simple fucking formula. But also, as has been pointed out by many baseball writers, this dude's taking less money to go play for the Dodgers. Teoscar Hernandez could have got more money from the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. They like the culture of the Dodgers. You somehow have the most successful team that is also getting dudes fucking paid. A lot of these dudes were there on Teoscar was there on a 1-year deal. Balled the fuck out because we have good coaches and good development, and now he's getting generational wealth. So you have the most successful team that's getting guys paid the most, and they're the most fun team to be on. Come on, bro. It's a Tommy Lasorda quote from before I knew baseball existed as a sport. There's a lot of other pro baseball teams, but only one of them is a major league team. That's the Dodgers. So I'll lean all the way into it.
Let's wrap this shit up.
I could do this for.
And that's why I feel like I have
All right,
to
we'll be back on Tuesday. There will be politics to talk about. I think we'll talk about the TikTok ban and Unrivaled as well. And we'll see y'all on Tuesday. Bye.
Unrivaled is good as fuck. Y'all should tap in for sure. Bye.
talk about it Tuesday. Bye.